I should hurry to Lacey Towers before the cops destroy all the evidence from the crime scene Penguin mentioned.
Batman. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. See, I've got a story to tell you. About crime and violence. Greed and vengeance. But it's also a story of redemption. Of second chances. Of change. I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. But unlike those I fight to overthrow, I believe in choice. So, I offer you one. Let them detonate, or stop them. Your actions will determine what I do with you.
Hey, miss, over here.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest.
Whoa, easy now. I ain't looking for a fight. Got a message, that's all. Anarchy says if you're gonna make a withdrawal, you better do it soon.
Let them detonate, or stop them. Your actions will determine what I do with you.
Much choice.
What's up with the bosses on file? The guy carries it everywhere he goes. Maybe it's got like a hidden gun inside it. Or a sword. What if it's got a poison tip? That would be sweet. He pokes someone and then BAM! They fall over, dead. Wait, I got it. What if, what if when it opens, it's got a spiral on it, and then he spins it right, and then it hypnotizes you? Yeah. Damn it. This stupid phone's acting up again. I need to switch providers. No matter. What do you mean? Some nutjob's been putting towers up all over the city. It's interfering with everyone's stuff. Phones, radios. It's a mess. You think it's one of the assassins? Could be. Makes sense, too. Jam up the bat's fancy gadgets.
Any available homicide units, please respond to 187 in the Bowery. Officers on scene report victim appears to have fallen from a nearby building.
Somebody's gone.
We'll have a new system. Better one.
They say money makes the world go round. It also makes you extra shackles. You're tied to your job, your mortgage, your need to buy the next shiny thing your overpriced television screens. Imagine what we could accomplish if only someone would set us free.
That's like gonna set you free, kid.
This is a class!
Gonna take you a little while. Ah.
The proletariat will...
Alfred, we've got a problem.
So I saw. This anarchy fellow mentioned 3 bombs, which means 2 still remain.
I need to find them.
I've no doubt you will, sir.
Blowing up the bank doesn't get rid of money or rich people, it just halts the flow of money. The flow of money halts. It's just gonna stay where it already is. Let's get the next one, or do I? Let's go and do that. That's really helpful.
This is not the text. A mandatory curfew is in effect. You are instructed to return home to the nearby shelter. Buster's gonna make a play for Gobble by Start? No idea. Black Mask has been acting real strange lately. No way to know what he's up to. Maybe he's gonna bring in some of the assassins, huh? Like lieutenants or something. I don't think they're looking to settle down. They came to Gotham to make a quick
Oh. That's nice. Whoops.
Can't shut me off any more than you can the billboards, or the branding on your clothes, the flyers that litter the streets, or the sound bites that clog the air. I'm in your face. I'm in your head. Just like them. I'm the menace.
The cops investigating this crime should have a relay station set up. It'll look like a mobile satellite dish, probably on a rooftop.
I think it's him!
We're not going then. Maybe we can cut you in on our action.
Not up for it. Yeah, is it that one that's smooth?
Rubio, what's your 20?
On the balcony for a smoke with a menace.
Those men on the balcony, that could be my way in.
This shut case. Penguin murdered Black Mask and his lady friend. We found the bastard stuck his little fingerprints right by the bodies. Yeah, we got Penguin now. Like to see him squirm out of this one. Fingerprints, 2 dead bodies.
He's about to do some time. Yeah, except forensics will take all the credit. And I'm the one who found the prints.
That's why they call it first response. First pickings on the loot, but none of the glory. Me, I'd take the loot over the glory any day.
I'd hit him, but I shouldn't. Better sneak him right now. I know that thought sends some people's heads spinning. Her being around. Not exactly professional. And of course, there's got to be donuts. Bit of trivia for you. The reason people actually associate cops with donuts is because way back when, donut shops were one of the first places that would be open all night long. So, cops with night shift would go there in between shifts and on break and, to take care of stuff.
The police believe Penguin murdered Black Mask, but why would he send me here if he was the killer? Messing that up.
Sorry.
This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Sionis without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field.
And we saw Roman earlier tonight.
I can identify the female victim based on her fingerprints. Tiffany Ambrose, Roman Sionis' girlfriend, or one of them at least. She was no angel, long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she was the target here. The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room. It may have been intended to destroy evidence. shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. But the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair.
Oh. I mean, could give me a little more time to
This
figure it out
bullet was
myself.
fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height, but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground. These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room, but these prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why? These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were two other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more.
I keep remembering this out of order. I remember the full
The
details.
DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter.
There's an interesting thought there, and I'll share it afterwards.
Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues. This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked. She was sending text messages to Roman Sionis about someone named the Joker. Someone killed Black Mask, but this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here, or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room. Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way to do that would be to infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm going.
Sir, you'd need to physically hack into their servers. If you insist on doing something that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
So I want to point out that, provided you weren't spoiled on the Joker's presence in the game, this is actually a really good way to introduce him. while looking at a complicated crime scene and realizing he's the one who did it. I also want to point out, interesting observation here, is that he also gives some credit to Black Mask, who realized it was a trap, sent someone else in as a red herring, and tried to get the jump on the Joker from behind. Joker turning around, won anyway, but still give him credit for having put up a fight. I almost never actually looked back there. I can't remember if I have, even, actually. City on a hill. Undoubtedly the way Black Mask sees himself. I don't think that one. But, I wish we'd gotten more of that throughout the series instead of just this one game. Another reason it would have been nice to see a true sequel to Origins. So I hear that Shadows, though it's a VR game, is actually a decent sequel, just a very different direction. Okay. Not a word. Alright.
8-2. Come in, 8-2. Dispatch, Delta 4-4. Can you raise Delta 8-2?
Stand by, 4-4. Delta 8-2. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4, no response from 8-2. Please proceed inside to confirm 8-2 status.
10-4, dispatch.
Alright. Batcave, have to fast travel.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on your workbench. Remember, if you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
Noted.
Gadget.
Well played, sir. You stopped the electrocutioner with a single strike.
I just used his arrogance to my advantage. A textbook move a child could have avoided.
True, but I doubt the rest of them will go down as easily.
If they do, we'll be eating that Christmas ham sooner than you think.
Master Bruce, you'll be happy to know I managed to have the gifts delivered to St. Jude's in spite of tonight's chaos.
Thank you, Alfred. That's going to mean a lot to the kids. How did you pull it off?
Well, the orphanage volunteered a truck and driver. They were apparently more concerned about upset children than they were about the flood of criminals in the streets.
They chose wisely.
That's a nice thought.
Seems to me that Captain Gordon is the one good apple in a bad bunch. Since when did masks become de rigueur for aspiring crime lords?
Yeah, okay. All right, now. GCPD. Here, Berkeley. I think. Let's see how much time we got. I'll go.
Come in, 8-2. Dispatch, Delta 4-4. Can you raise Delta 8-2?
Stand by, 4-4. Delta 8-2. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4, no response from 8-2. Please proceed inside to confirm 8-2 status.
10-4, dispatch.
And I'm gonna go find that before I head in. Let's get to the GCPD. I know it's a longer mission, so I'll go pay a negative visit and then come back next time for the GCPD.
Shady.
It's already falling into the persona. Just not all the way there yet.
Enigma, where are you?
I'm right here. Well, figuratively speaking anyway. Disappointed I didn't choose to meet up in person?
What's this about? Sionis hire you to throw me off his trail?
Think of me as an information broker. I've got data handlers everywhere, feeding me all kinds of interesting stuff.
And you think this is going to destroy Gotham?
Oh, yes. See, bullet wounds and broken bones will eventually heal, but incriminating photos, videos, emails, that kind of damage can never be repaired. Tomorrow morning, when I release everything I've got, the city's going to collapse. Resignations, arrests, deaths. It'll be chaos in the streets, Batman, and there's not a thing you can do to stop me. I figured you'd try and get all caveman on my equipment. It's password protected, I'm afraid, with 10,000 volts of electricity. You've lost, Batman. Might as well head home and get some rest. With everyone's deepest, darkest secrets about to go on public display, I've got a feeling tomorrow's going to be a very busy day for you.
One way or another, I'm shutting you down. Destroying all the network relays will let me access his server. It's the only way to stop him. Those must be the handlers he was talking about. I can use them to track down the extortion data he's been collecting.
key, no entry.
Yeah. Sadly, that's it, but it does start the quest line. So I can handle the rest. So now that I've put in some detective work tonight, this will be where I stop. Next time we'll come back and get inside the GCPD. Gonna be some work to get done there. But, as always, if you've been watching, thank you very much for watching. Love to hear from you, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. And I hope to see you again next time.